Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephanie, and this is my queendom. Queendom, you ask? Yes, queendom and or kingdom is the mental state of a woman who knows her worth and who is unapologetically protective over all that makes him or her. And each one of us, each and every one of us, has our own queendom and kingdom. Whether you know it or not, you have it. It's just your job to recognize it, go to God, and ask how to activate that thing and walk in it. Like I said, my name is Stephanie. This is my first initial video that I've ever done. Where I haven't spoken to someone physically that is talking back to me, just recording a video, just feeling like I'm rambling on. But in this case, I know that I'm not rambling because this is going to be a true word from God. I'm real, I'm raw, I'm just how God made me, and I'm good with that. Everybody won't be good with it, but we're not here to worry about that. We're just here to obey the voice of the Most High, do what we come to do, slay these giants, these spiritual giants, for our weapons are not carnal. So today, I just wanted to talk about why the prodigal. A lot of people ask that question of, why did they get this and I didn't get that? Why did God bless them with this and I'm sitting here with scraps? Just like the son in Luke chapter 15, where it talks about the prodigal son and how the younger son felt like he was, what you call smelling himself, himself. That's how we talk, how we do. So basically he was thinking that he was grown and he was ready to get out on his own and he was ready to do his thing. I feel like that's something that we've all had that time of doing, is speaking and counting your eggs before they even hatch, including myself. I had to learn about that the hard way. To have humility in whatever you do, because you never know where you might end up. But as I said why the prodigal, to answer a bunch of the questions that I get on a personal note. Because I see a lot of people getting caught up in what they got, what they have over here, what I don't have. Not looking at what you do have, what is working for you. Satan has a knack to have us focus on the negative instead of the positive. That's Satan's plan 101. He's a deceiver. He has a lot of deception going on, clouding your perception of what God is really trying to show you and what God has really put before you, even though everything that glitter is not gold. But baby, you can rest assured that when you get to where you need to be, when you begin to slide up on the promise that God has for your life, you will see that those things, those little struggles, like Paul said, was only for a season. It's nothing compared to the glory that you will see. So as I said, coming out of Luke 15, referring to the two sons, and, everybody knows the story. The younger son, like I said, was smelling himself. He felt like he wanted to leave, take his share of his inheritance and hit the door. But we all know how that story ended. It ended with him going through what he went through, whirling around in the mud with the pigs. He experienced hunger. He didn't eat like he was used to, and he didn't like that. And a lot of times we're like the prodigals, and we'll leave off thinking, oh, everything is good. I'm ready for my share and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But then we get out there and we spend and we lose the things that we have so quickly. We don't appreciate it because it was given to us. A lot of things, some of us didn't work for, some we did. But a lot of the prodigals are people that didn't really just work for what they received, and they feel like, I'm ready to go. Give me my stuff. I'm gone. And a lot of times this is exactly how it ends up. You end up experiencing these things, you lose your car, you lose your job, you can't pay your bills, then you end up homeless, which is, whirling around, in the mud with the pigs. in the world, and those who are making decisions that's not so good for their lives. Not to call those folks out of their name, but we got to call it what it is. It's disobedience. So anyway, and like I said, rounding back off to the question of why the prodigal, this older brother had trouble with understanding why, when he comes back and you see him from afar returning, that there's a party going on. Y'all kicking it. It's going down. He just couldn't wrap his mind around it. So he tapped the servant and he say, hey, what's up with all this music? What's up with all this partying? As we say, it's cracking. And the servant says, well, your brother came back. Mm-hmm. And your daddy say, fix him up. Let's party. This is a time to rejoice. My baby boy is back. So what I'm trying to say is, before you get angry, just like the older brother did, understand that when one is saved, when one returns, when one is dead, but now he is alive, like this word says, heaven rejoices. So if heaven is rejoicing, then here, us as physical beings, we definitely have to rejoice. Because at the end of the day, when you're dealing with people and they're doing you wrong, or you in a position where you feel like they're getting more than you, or whatever the case, only you can receive what it is that is for you. So I don't care who they rejoicing after. Understand that it was their season. Yours is coming, or you have not because you ask not. Because the son, the daddy told him, he say, son, you been here. Because he said, I've been working, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. And that's how we sound. I've been working, busting my butt every day. And they end up with a new car come pulling up on side of me at work and starting. Y'all know. You just have to understand that there is a season for everybody and a season for everything. So just hold up, your season ain't here yet. Or you in the running and it is your season and you ain't even asking, you ain't even walking into that season. Ain't nobody gonna push you, not gonna make you walk into that season. You should be hearing from God and recognizing him and in his presence enough to understand it's my go, it's my time. But instead, you two worry about who they throwing the party for. You see, you got your own party going on, but you done left your own party to come and see whose party is this? What song is that? They kicking it over here. They playing. Let me see what's going on here. How you gonna leave? Stop leaving your own party to go and worry about somebody else's party. Because 9 times out of 10, when you get to worry about somebody else's party, the police then came and broke up yours. And you don't know what's going on. I done heard many stories of people saying, where is such and such when they get there? Here's their gift. I brought them some gifts. I brought them that. And they ain't even there. They say, they done left and went over there to somebody else's party. And I say, how they gonna leave their party and go over somebody else's party? And that's what we doing in life. We leaving our party, our celebrations, our seasons of joy, peace, love, and happiness, worrying about the next. So, as I close this out, this is what God gave me for the response to why the prodigal. And this is what he said. He said, the prodigal is deserving. Not saying that you who have been doing good and been diligent is not, but understand that the prodigal is deserving. It's harder for the prodigal or the strayed to come back and receive what it is that our Father has for him or her than it is for one who never left at all, never made his request known unto me, is what he said. You have not because you ask not. So as I close this out, before you worry about somebody else, before you leave your own party to go to somebody else's, understand that sometimes, just maybe, you have not because you ask not. I love y'all. This is Stephanie with Quiendome checking out. Y'all be blessed And I pray that the hand of God will be over you and your life and everything that is attached to you. Because remember, everything attached to you wins. I love y'all. Be blessed.